Your dog is an excellent communicator, and like humans, they rely on nonverbal cues to communicate with other dogs and us humans. You need to look no further than their body language and listen to their verbal cues if you want to know what your dog is thinking. Today we will check out how dogs communicate. Number 10. Looking at you with wide eyes. If your dog stares at you with wide open eyes, then they are likely looking for attention. This is especially true if your four-legged friend has their ears perked and their mouth is relaxed. You will notice that even low-maintenance dogs need for your attention. Here again, intense staring is not their way of being creepy. They just want your affection. Usually this is a sign that they are in a good mood and they want something from you like a good scratch, a treat, or a walk. After you look at them and give attention, see if their body language changes to determine the best way to keep your pooch happy. Who doesn't want to be the focus of a loved one's attention? If your dog is making intense eye contact with you, he is focused on you and you alone. He is alert to your expressions and what you want from him. Number 9. Yawning in public. While humans and dogs yawn when they are tired, you should be on the alert if your dog yawns in public. This usually means that they are grumpy or uncomfortable and ready to head back home. Sometimes, when a dog yawns a lot in public, you can bet that they are anxious. But if you yawn first and then your pooch yawns, it likely just means that they are copying you. How cute! If you ever come home to a couch that has been completely ransacked, your pup has separation anxiety. Most dogs get over this eventually, but in the meantime, take time to walk him and expend some of his energy before you leave him alone. If you catch your dog like this, she's in neutral, relaxed, secure in her surroundings. If you wonder what the best time is to approach a strange dog, it's when they are doing these things. Number 8. Wagging tail at lowered stance. Dogs tend to communicate with other dogs using nonverbal cues like wagging their tail. If your dog has their tail low and swinging back and forth, you can bet they are on standby and waiting to receive some direction from you. This physical cue is a way for your dog to ask you what they should do next, and to ask what you are doing. A dog's tail stops wagging to communicate the dog is relaxed around you, or that he doesn't want to be pet. If the dog is yours, it usually means they're comfortable enough around you and are just relaxed since they're getting the petting that they wanted. Before we learn to speak tail, we must recognize that the neutral or natural position of a dog's tail varies by breed. Most dogs have tails that hang down near their heels when they are relaxed. But some dogs, like beagles, hold their tails more vertically. Others, like greyhounds and whippets, curl their tail under their belly. Still others, like pugs and Boston Terriers, have tails that coil tightly against the body and don't wag at all. Number 7. One paw up to you. Many times your dog may raise their paw to you, and while this may look like they're trying to shake your hand, the more likely reason for this gesture is that your four-legged friend needs something from you. Think about the last time you took your pet out, or if they are thirsty. Usually, your dog may not be able to tell you what they need, but they know they need something from you, so keep an eye out to learn more about how to fulfill their needs. We can all agree that dogs can be very much like small human children, and since your pup can't verbally tell what he or she wants, they may just place a paw on you when they want attention. The attention they are seeking could mean that they are wanting to play or just need a little one-on-one time. Number 6. Tail tucked under their body. A common sign that your dog is scared or unsure about their surroundings is when they tuck their tail between their legs. This usually happens when a dog is in an unfamiliar environment or around dogs or people they are not used to. Keep an eye out for this physical cue because if your pet does this a lot, it could mean they are in pain or need to go to a vet. Because they can't use words, dogs use their tails to tell us when they are happy, sad, scared, and even injured. When determining how your dog is feeling, pay attention to the height of his tail. If it is held high, then the dog is excited and alert, while a tail tucked close to the body shows fear and anxiety. Number 5. Squinting and blinking. One way that dogs communicate happiness and playfulness is by squinting and blinking their eyes. Unless your canine is squinting because they are looking into the sun, you can be sure they think it is time to play, so you should take them on a walk, play catch, or run around with them for a bit. Slowly blinking your eyes is a universal signal to animals that you are friendly. Blinking means I'm relaxed right now and don't intend to hurt you. Immediately making eye contact can seem like an aggressive gesture, and is not something that well-socialized dogs will do when first greeting another dog. Squinting and repetitive blinking may mean something entirely different when a dog is not looking into your eyes. Shoef explains, squinting can signal pain or illness. Rapid blinking can indicate stress or fear, and when a dog opens his eyes wide at another dog, it can signal aggression. Number 4. Anxiety. Many dogs, especially puppies, have separation anxiety, and some dogs exhibit their anxiety by ripping up their dog bed or other items around your home when you are gone. If you have a dog that rips up their belongings, then you may want to look into an indestructible dog bed to prevent them from ruining their equipment and save you a lot of money. You can also look into training to help your pet overcome their anxiety and live a healthier life. An anxious dog may demonstrate similar body language to a fearful dog. He may pant excessively when not hot or recently exercised, lick his lips when not hungry, yawn when not tired, and have a slightly lowered body stance with his ears slightly back. Number 3. Showing teeth but not growling. Your dog may be protecting something if they are showing their teeth but not growling. Your four-legged friend knows their teeth are sharp, and a dog will usually only growl if they are angry or ready to attack. If your pooch is protecting a food bowl or a toy, then they will likely not growl while showing their teeth. If this is behavior that you would like to discourage, then you should consider dog training to show them the right behavior for your home. Occasionally, a dog bares his teeth without any aggressive tendencies behind it. This is referred to as a submissive grin or a smile. It is usually accompanied by non-threatening body language, such as lip smacking, an averted gaze, a relaxed body posture, and ears sitting flatter against the head. The most common reasons dogs growl is fear, possession, aggression, territoriality, and pain. Some dogs also growl when playing. You may also notice play growling when you play tug-of-war with your dog. Gentle growling is not a bad sign unless your dog is escalating and showing other signs of aggression. Growling is an obvious way to tell if your dog is uncomfortable. It could mean that someone is in their space, they feel threatened, or that something hurts. It's not usually meant to be aggressive, but it is rather often a warning that your dog feels uncomfortable. Many people try to discourage their dog from growling, but if a dog gets in trouble for it, they may become more likely to skip future warnings and go straight to a bite. Don't punish your pup for growling. Instead, respect their space, or figure out a different way to get what you want from them. Number 2. Panting. Unlike humans, dogs do not have sweat glands. Dogs sweat through panting. So if your pet's tongue is hanging out and drooping, then you can be sure they are hot and tired. Many dogs also show signs of physical exhaustion by lying down in a shaded spot or positioning themselves to get a cold breeze when they are outside. You should always have cold, clean water available for your dog if you think they are overheated. Panting is an attempt to regulate body temperature. Excitement can raise the body temperature in both humans and dogs. Although not an intentional communication, if the dog pants rapidly but is not exposed to warm conditions, then this signals excitement due to stress. Number 1. Nose up. Dogs learn about their surroundings through their nose, and if your dog has their nose up and walking around, then you can be sure they caught a whiff of something that intrigued them. Your pet may put their nose to the ground if they are tracking something in the environment. So be careful if you see a dog putting their nose in the air or to the ground because it means they may likely take off. With domestic dogs, it's more a sign of affection. Believe it or not, it's not unusual for dogs to lick their owners on their noses and even nibble them there too. It seems like this behavior closely resembles the mouth licking that wild pups exhibit towards their mothers and other members of their social group. Communication is vital in any relationship, and if you can understand the nonverbal cues your dog uses, then you will be able to have a happier and healthier relationship together. Do let us know in the comments how you communicate with your dog. Please subscribe to The Amazing Dogs. Thanks for watching.